If you're getting more job interviews than job offers, you might be guilty of doing one of the following 5 things that recruiters hate. We'll tell you more coming up next. Hi everyone. For a lot of you, graduating from college or university is like lining up at the start of a 100-meter sprint. It can feel like a race against the thousands of other graduates who are all racing for the same jobs as you. It's stressful, it can get aggressive, and sometimes the process can bring out the worst in people. But if you're not careful, those negative qualities can really tick recruiters off, hurting your overall job hunt. To keep you ahead in the job hunt race, the Jobpostings.ca team put together 5 recruitment pet peeves you should avoid. First off, for sure you want employers to remember you, just not for the wrong things. When passing around resumes and cover letters, it never hurts to politely touch base with the recruiter to see how the application process is moving along. But on the flip side, calling them every day to check in on your application is never a good idea. Recruiters are busy people. They sort through a bunch of applications daily. If you start to bug them, then you'll never get an interview. Another pet peeve recruiters hate is self-entitlement, especially from students and new grads. Yes, you've spent years and lots of money on your credentials, and you should be proud of them. But having credentials is totally different from having work experience. A credential should help you get your foot in the door, and that's it. Some employers will negotiate your salary for some entry-level jobs, but asking for 80 grand a year from the get-go is usually a no-go. It's not that employers won't eventually give you a high salary, they just want to see you prove yourself first. The third pet peeve is disorganization. After a couple weeks on the job hunt, chances are you'll meet recruiters from a bunch of different companies and organizations. It could get overwhelming. That said, make sure you stay organized. Remember names and remember the info you learned about their companies. When an employer calls you for an interview, the last thing they want to hear is you asking what company they're calling from and what job you applied to them for. Next up is tardiness. This one's pretty straightforward. If you're asked to come in for an interview, don't be late. If they ask you for references, don't take a week to get back to them. Easy, right? And finally, the last pet peeve to look out for is forgetting to thank the interviewer. Remember, if an employer grants you an interview, they're doing you a massive favor that could maybe set you up for life. So be sure to show them your appreciation for their time. Thank them at the beginning of the interview and at the end. And the next morning, email the interviewer a thank you note. We actually did a video about thank you notes that we linked to in the description below. Overall, if you're careful to avoid these 5 recruiter pet peeves, then your job hunt will get way more successful. Thanks so much for watching this Jobpostings.ca Job Hunt video. Be sure to leave a comment below to tell us what you thought about today's career tips. Maybe you have a couple of your own that you'd like to share. And if you have any questions about this video or have requests for future job tip videos, please let us know. We'll do our best to answer everybody. In the meantime, if you like this video, please click the like button or share it with your friends. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below.